Hey, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is Donna from Tarot to do your year ahead 2021. And of course, every single reading I do gets interrupted by a phone call or something. And it just happened. I was 22 seconds in and somebody decided to call. I gotta say, you all love to challenge me. I'm here to do your year ahead 2021. And every time I look at an Aquarius read, I'm like, Jesus, I'm delivering how? And I got you. I see what you're up to. I see it. So I pulled these cards for you and I was like, damn it, they did it again. So I want people who know tarot to pay attention to this, and here's why. I'm gonna find the silver lining on this one. Y'all not gonna get me on this. But in the first house of physical body and how people see you, the Death card. The fifth house of things that bring you pleasure, the Three of Swords. The fourth house of home, family roots, the Hermit. The 11th house of friends, groups, and associations, the Four of Cups. Really? Okay, all right, I got this. Y'all not gonna get me. So, and I made a couple notes because I'm determined. Determined to see the silver lining. Okay, so, with the Death card in the first house, you're gonna be seen as this year, as a powerful person, a force to be reckoned with. You're gonna be making changes in your life, like quitting smoking or stopping codependent relationships. You're going to be seen as powerful and making change. I got that one. Okay, so the seventh house of partnerships, you have the Nine of Cups. Now, that's actually sounds great. Relationships are going to be going well. You may be overindulging with your partner, like with drinking or something like that, because there's like 9 cups above this guy's head. And for anybody who doesn't know what that looks like, let me just show you. Oh, by the way, I'm using the Radiant Wise Spirit Tarot deck. This one right here. I freaking love this deck. But here's in the 7th house of partnerships and relationships, you have the 9 of Cups. That's what that looks like. So, and see how he's got those cups over his head, almost like drinking cups. And he's just sitting there all happy and content. Yeah, so just make sure you're not overindulging with your partner a little too much. So let's just go to the 5th house. We're at the 5th house. I will say in the house of things that bring you pleasure, like casual sex or hobbies, pastimes, fun, any kind of fun. Children bring you joy, and anything that brings you happiness, makes you happy. You have the Three of Swords. And a picture is worth 1,000 words, because here it is, you've got heartbreak and disappointment. So I don't know how to deliver that in a positive way other than I put, I mean, there could be insecurity, there could be jealousy, in your sex life, if you have a sex life. Some people even don't because their relationships are non-existent at the moment. But for those who do, you may be feeling a bit insecure. There's that this year. Just something to be aware of. But 10th house, you have the Justice card. So as long as you're fair and balanced in your dealings, your career will flourish. Where's it? 6th house. You have oh, I love this one. Okay, so you have the Wheel of Fortune in the 6th house, which is work and health. I like it. The only thing is, so it's good luck in your job as long as you guard against being stubborn. Your work may change in some way. There may be changes. There's really no getting around the Hermit card in the 4th house. So you're more likely not going to be spending a lot of time at home alone, but you could be the person that in your family that people go to for guidance. And you're going to be spending a bit of time at home self-reflecting, just, looking over your life. Now, the 11th house, your friendships, well, okay, so socializing in general may not be going well. Although, I will say this, because of COVID, you don't really have an opportunity to do a whole lot of socializing. I know that for Aquarius folks, your friendships are very important to you. You really like having friends. Even if you're somebody who kind of keeps yourself to a degree, it's still a matter of your friendships. The ones that you do have, you consider that's your source of fulfillment. Having the Four of Cups there shows that they're not that fulfilling right now. In fact, you may feel that your friends are taking you for granted. So and make sure that you're guarding against taking them for granted. But You may be changing. Your alliances, your friendships, and who you associate with may be changing. You're taking some time out to really think about who and what's important to you. So in the second house, you have the Ace of Swords. I see that as you need to start saving money. And you're going to be making a new start on how you handle your finances. In the 8th house of debt, you have the Chariot. So I see that as you being able to pay off debt. You can move forward with that. And if you are in a relationship, your partner is able to move forward with making money. Because the 8th house is your debt, but their money. So it's your shared income. And I see that's... Okay, so the main thing is, I wanted to go over also, I looked at the eclipses that are going on, the eclipses for 2020, the eclipses for 2021. There was 5 last year, there'll be 5 this year. Out of 12 signs, 4 of those eclipses are all in Sagittarius, which is your 11th house of friends, groups, associations, hopes, dreams, wishes. That's what 11th house is. So for you, especially Aquarius rising folks, and even Aquarius sun sign, that's your solar 11th house. So that just puts more emphasis on, you know, this card right here. Because look, you have the 4 cups in your 11th house of friendships, and you're just, see how there's 3 cups sitting in front of him, and he doesn't even see them. He doesn't even see the one that's being held out. He's just sitting there with his arm crossed, not really happy, discontented. So you're going to be reevaluating and really thinking on who you associate with. That's going to be a big theme for you this year. But your relationship, is going to be going well. If you don't have a relationship, you're actually, look at this. If you're not in a relationship, you're not even going to be bothered by it. Look, he's sitting here by himself, totally content. So if you're not in a relationship, you're not even that, this year, you're going to be like, whatever. No matter what you feel right now, mark my words, you're going to be like, well, that's not that big a deal. So, there's all that. And I'm going to roll for who we're doing next. I have like, 4 signs left, I think. Did we do Virgo? We did Virgo already. Gemini? Leo, come on now. If I have to, okay, Aries. We'll do Aries next. And then let's do Donna's Destiny cards. Oh, I knew it. Before we do that, let's look at the rest of January for you guys. So, okay, so that's the quick and dirty of everything here. Oh, and then in the 9th house of long distance travel and your philosophy and belief systems, you have the Temperance card. So you're going to be patient with other people's beliefs, and I see patience even with traveling. If you're doing any kind of traveling, it's not really going to rattle you that much. Here's the Temperance card. Forgot to go over that. So there's all that. Short travel, yeah, so that's good. All right, so let's look at the rest of this month, and then we'll do a poll also for the next 7 days. So the rest of the month for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus folks, what do you have going on? And you all, a lot of people accuse you all of being, unemotional or robotic, and that's just not the case. You all get an unfair reputation for that. You're actually very, very sensitive people who just don't show it. You keep your cards close to you, so to speak. Pardon the pun. So let's see what you got for the rest of the month. Okay, so we have, oh, I like that, the 2 of Cups. Okay, the 6 of Swords and the King of Wands. So, I don't know, I see you standing firm in your power, moving on from whatever has been bothering you the last few months. And then I see 2 of Cups. It just looks like you're sharing, actually. Look, this is one of the marriage cards. I'm not saying anybody's getting married, I'm just saying. But it looks like you're sharing love. Now, because it came out first, then you have the 6 and the King of Wands. I will say this. There are some of you who may move on from a relationship that once was loving. And you're going to stand firm in where, your stance. What you stand for, how you believe, you're going to be sticking by your guns. So, and I'm not saying that Aquarians are stubborn, but I mean, you know, throw that out there. So for the next 7 days, that was for the remainder of the month. For the next 7 days, you're watching your money. Dagnabbit, there's that 4 cups again, man. You're just feeling discontent. So you're keeping an eye on your money. You're appreciating what you have, your resources, finances. You are seeking guidance in things, relationship or otherwise. But it looks like you're discontent. So there it is again. And that, I would say, I'm thinking relationships, because that's what I was thinking of when I pulled the cards. So you're feeling a bit discontent over the next few days. Hang in there. Everybody's been going through a lot of hell the last 12 months or more. The COVID thing, it's making it very difficult to enjoy life. A lot of isolation. Not that Aquarians aren't used to isolation, because a lot of Aquarians are perfectly fine, you know, being by themselves or keeping to themselves. But, you know, here's the thing. It looks like your work and health are going well. So that's good. And as far as relationships, what did I put? 7th. Yeah, the relationships are going well too. If you're not in one, I see you being content, being happy alone. And it's not even bothering you. So, let's see here. What does Donna's Destiny card say for you? Blank cards are positive. It means, you know, it's like a wild card. It's a good thing. And let's see here. Stop being petty. Okay, that's kind of messed up. Oh, damn it. An appliance breaks. You might be replacing an appliance. Oh, dump them. So, all right, man. What, you know what? Even Donna's Destiny cards challenge me to give a good positive reading for y'all. What's up with that? Make the call. I guess make the call and dump them. But it says they love you. So, I don't know. Save your money. And there's that save your money again. Let's remember having the Ace of Swords in the second house of money and resources. And then it says save your money. So, and maybe you'll need to save your money because there's an appliance getting ready to break. But they love you, and yet it's telling you to dump them. I'm not really sure what I don't know what to, or maybe you should dump them just to test their, no, I'm just kidding. I don't know, sometimes when you dump somebody, it brings out how they really feel about you, because if they act like they're taking you for granted, and you dump them, then all of a sudden they're like, whoa, wait a minute, and then all of a sudden they're all lovey-dovey again. I don't know. That's some people. So, let's see. Do we have any of the Destiny cards? Well, screw that. All right, so I guess that's pretty much it. We're doing Aries next. Aquarius, I swear to God, you all challenge me every time to do a positive reading. But in 2021, you're going to be a force to be reckoned with. So there's that.